Hello everyone, this is Adish. I'm a grade 10 student from Mumbai. So today's problem is called IPL and RCB. The problem code is ClipLX. The difficulty level of this problem is cakewalk. And the prerequisites you need to know to be able to solve this problem is basic arithmetic. So before I explain the problem statement, I encourage you to pause the video now and to go to the URL over here and to solve the problem on your own before I explain the problem statement and my solution. So the context of this problem is IPL time and RCB is the team which is trying to make the playoffs. So RCB needs a minimum of X points to qualify for the playoffs, and it needs to do so in the remaining Y matches, and the number of points RCB wins for a win is 2 points, for a tie is 1 point, and for a loss is 0 points. And what we need to do is we need to find the minimum number of matches RCB must win in order to qualify for the playoffs or in order to get at least X points. So we need to find this answer for T independent test cases. So in each test case, we are given two integers X and Y, and we need to find the minimum number of matches RCB must win if they have Y matches remaining and if they need to get at least X points. Also, we are guaranteed that RCB will qualify if they win all their remaining Y matches. So there will always be a valid answer. So for example, let's say that X is 10 and Y is 5 in the first test case over here. And let's find the minimum number of matches for RCB to win. So let's say that N is the minimum number of matches for RCB to win. Then we know that RCB will get points to N by winning those N matches. And for the remaining matches, so there are Y minus N remaining matches, they will basically draw it, they will tie it, and this is the best case scenario. And that's what we need to consider. We need to consider the best case scenario when RCB will tie in the remaining Y minus N matches. Hence, this is the number of points RCB gets if RCB wins N matches. So let's take this value to be N plus Y. Now what we need is N plus Y should be greater than or equal to X. And that's exactly what we need to find out. So therefore, we know that N should be greater than or equal to X minus Y. So when X is 10 and Y is 5, we know that N should be greater than or equal to 5. And that's why the answer will be 5, because we need to choose the minimum value of N, because we need to minimize the number of matches RCB wins. So that's why the answer will be 5. However, the second sample test case is a border case, and in that sample test case N becomes negative. So in that test case, when we have N plus Y is greater than or equal to X and N is greater than or equal to X minus Y, so we have X is 1, Y is 5, and this equation basically translates to N is greater than or equal to 1 minus 5. So that means N should be greater than or equal to minus 4. So if you say that the answer is minus 4, that's obviously wrong, because N cannot be negative. RCB cannot win a negative number of matches. And hence we basically print 0 as the answer, because 0 is the smallest integer, positive integer or non-negative integer, which is greater than or equal to minus 4. So based on this fact, we know that the final answer is just X minus Y if X minus Y is greater than or equal to 0. Otherwise, it's 0. So this is our final answer. And again, I'm just repeating the reason so that it becomes very clear. We know that N is the number of matches RCB wins. So RCB gets 2n points from that. Now how many matches are left? Y minus n matches are left. And it's optimal for RCB to tie all of those matches. So that's why we get y minus n into 1 point. So that's why we get n plus y, and we need n plus y to be greater than or equal to x. So we get n should be greater than or equal to x minus y. Now if x minus y is greater than or equal to 0, then this is a value of n. Otherwise it's 0 because we can't win a negative number of matches. So this means our final answer is just maximum of 0 comma x minus y. And you can easily see that this is exactly the same as this. And like that's all that we need to do in this problem. So let's quickly look at the code for this problem. Before I show you the code, you should try to implement this on your own. So in the code, I basically taken the value of t, the number of test cases, and for each test case, I taken the value of x and y, and I print maximum of 0 and x minus y. And that's all that we need to do to solve this problem. So as you can see that this is just one line of code, so that's why the time complexity is O of 1. And now let's just submit this code to see that it gets accepted. So as you could see, my code got accepted. If you liked this problem and my solution to this problem, and if you found the video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, do try writing your own code now that you have seen the full solution and my code for this problem. And after you write your code, don't forget to submit it on CodeChef and see that it gets the correct answer. If you have any doubt or any trouble in writing the code, do drop a comment down below.